Alright guys, I'm back and I'm here to talk to you today about the top 10 running backs for the 2020 class. So make sure that you guys check into this and I'll tell you who to draft. Let's get into it. Number 10, running back out of Utah, Zach Moss. Ooh man, guys, I'm sorry. Zach Moss he just ain't it for me. He just ain't. I know that people are going to really lean on that broken tackle percentage, that forced missed tackles PFF puts out there. But unfortunately, Zach Moss, number 10, I don't think he has the speed. He does break tackles. He's not the greatest in the passing game, but he can get it done. But for me, I'm going to pass and take a guy who's a bit more dynamic with my next pick. Benjamin comes in at number 9. The reason why I take Benjamin over Zach Moss is because Zach Moss, I feel, while he has more of a 3-down pedigree, I just think is a more dynamic player at the NFL level and is going to be able to make NFL caliber guys miss. You do not want to see your running backs running 4.6s if you can help it, especially if you're going to take them with high draft capital. That's one of the reasons why these guys are falling a little bit further down. It's not a death sentence by any means, but it's not something you want to see. Ideally, for your stud running back, you want to see him run 4.5. For me, these guys just aren't good enough to be in the top 5 where they may have been projected a little while ago. Now, at number 8 is a player that is rising up draft boards quickly, and it is Appalachian State running back Darrington Evans. Darrington Evans is a dynamic player. He's very good in space. He explodes through holes and he can break arm tackles with ease. On top of that, he can still catch the ball in the backfield. He can still make explosive plays on the outside. So that's where he could be a very good complementary back at the next level, both in the running game and the receiving game, where I think he can thrive. He's already starting to get buzz. He could see potentially even day 2 draft capital, and that's why he should be rising up your board very quickly, because there is a lot to like with this prospect, and I like him a lot. Next on our list, number 7, is Antonio Gibson, running back, wide receiver out of Memphis. He's going to be a bargain probably in your mid-second rounds, where you're going to want to be looking at Gibson depending on where he goes, because he could have a very, very good role in the NFL, where he gets 15, maybe 10 touches a game, but he's going to be doing something, averaging 5, 6, 7 yards per touch. Tony Pollard is a very similar guy you want to look at, obviously, as well, came out of Memphis. Pollard came to the NFL last year, and he's ready to do the same thing. Play that hybrid role. He can catch the ball. He can run the ball. But he's built like a running back, and you're going to want to treat him like a running back, and he's going to get those touches and do a lot of things for your fantasy rosters. Antonio Gibson at number 7 out of Memphis. Definitely keep him on your radar. Now, number 6, Keyshawn Vaughn is the running back out of Vanderbilt. This guy could not have less help on his team, and that's why he's at number 6. He's not Clyde EdwardsHillier, who blew up on the best team in the country. It's completely the opposite. Keyshawn Vaughn had 1,100 rushing yards on one of the worst teams in the SEC. So regardless of where he goes in the draft, I feel like he's going to sit right around this 5, 6, 7 spot. But I feel it's very unlikely unless he gets exceptional draft capital and goes to a very, very good situation. But I wouldn't also imagine him falling too far, because he should have a role at the next level starting for a team. Alright, I already mentioned him, but at number 5, we're having Clyde EdwardsHillier, the running back out of LSU. Now, this guy is going to be a weapon at the next level. He is a tackle-breaking machine. The only fear that anyone is going to bring, and they'll always bring it up, oh, he's not fast enough. Oh, he's not going to be good enough for the next level. Dude, turn on the fucking tape and watch this guy play. This guy can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can pass block. He can do everything. Honestly, there's nothing that this guy can't do. Right around 110, unless you want to go with Jalen Reagor, Denzel Mims, Justin Jefferson, and kind of that second, third tier receiver, I'm going to be taking Clyde EdwardsHillier at the back end of my first round in rookie drafts, more than likely. At number 4, this guy is polarizing. It's running back Cam Akers. He has all the skills that you want to see. He can break tackles. He can run through the hole. His vision is really the only thing that's a little bit suspect as far as how you feel about his evaluation compared to his peers at this tier right here. He can still catch passes. He could be a 50 catch guy. He could be a 60 catch guy. It's really just going to come down to system. But I definitely want him on all of my teams because he's going to be a weapon on all 3 downs no matter where he goes. It's just the only question really is the vision. And is the vision going to develop a little bit more because he was a quarterback in high school, didn't start playing running back until his freshman year in college. Cam Akers is a big-time player for me. Really showed up at the combine, ran under 4.5. Number 4 overall running back in the 2020 class, pre-draft from me. Number 3, who's it going to be? And it's J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. J.K. Dobbins, running back out of Ohio State, is my number 3 running back in the 2020 class. And a big reason why he's number 3 on this list is because of his vision, his contact balance, and his motor. He has a lot of functional speed. When you see him transition to turn upfield, he does it in a very fluid way to where he doesn't lose momentum compared to other guys like Benjamin. Cam Akers is another big guy like that. He has very fluid movements in how he transitions his speed to where he can take advantage of that and thus explode through holes. You need to get the best value for all the players that you draft. Simple as that. So in your rookie drafts, you want to be targeting J.K. Dobbins at the probably 105, 106, or the 106, 107 if it's a super flex draft. Now, at number 2, obviously I said it was a very tight competition. It is running back DeAndre Swift out of Georgia. DeAndre Swift was the consensus one for a lot of people. Actually, not for me. I've always been a JT guy myself. But Swift has been the crown jewel because of ever since he was a freshman, he still got playing time with Sony Michel and Nick Chubb on the roster. And this guy's dead leg. Like, I can't believe people are saying, oh, well, he can only do it one direction. It's like consistently in the SEC, this guy's making SEC linebackers miss with the same move over and over and over and over and over and over. And you guys are like, but he can only do it one way. So if I'm gonna go with DeAndre Swift, I can tackle him because I know that he's always gonna go right. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you discount a guy because he makes something look too easy? For me, Swift is just an elite player in almost every single aspect. Catching the ball. Dude is a monster. He can run routes, he can catch the ball with ease, and he can get yards after the catch like nobody's business. He can run between the tackles, he is excellent outside the boxes, and he's a guy that you really want on your team. Number 2 overall, DeAndre Swift. Lock it in. Alright. This is what you guys have all been waiting for. You guys should know it's coming. If you follow me, if you know me, I have been on the Jonathan Taylor train for 2 years at least. Honestly, ever since I saw this guy as a freshman at Wisconsin, I have been a massive Jonathan Taylor fan. You cannot convince me that there is any reason why you should take any other player first overall who isn't named Tua. Just please for me, please, Jonathan Taylor. 101. Listen to me. Listen to Ray. He's a pretty smart guy. You guys obviously watch his stuff. He's a smart guy. Take Jonathan Taylor. Thank you for watching this video. These are your top 10 running backs for the 2020 class. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. J Rich out. Peace.